Hi folks, how you doing? Russell, TrueResults303.com. Check out the website, link in the description box, Mind, Body, Spirit, Fitness. Put in the healing back in health. Once again, when you're there, check out the free gifts button. Got free gifts there for you, setting goals, fitness and nutrition downloads. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. True Results 303, no E. Coming at you today with finding and losing your identity, or losing and finding your identity. Because unfortunately in today's world, we're just walking around lost, and I hate this whole concept of all those who wander are not lost and this and that. But I think unfortunately we are walking around lost, or maybe we could even say stuck in that egocentric mode, or just not who we truly are. And it's unfortunate, and I truly believe this is why we struggle as a society, as a people, because we don't know, and then situations in our life change and we are no longer able to cope with this change. Okay, so how do we lose our identity? And I think it's because we start to identify with the things we do, the people we hang around with or associate ourselves with. And I know that might seem a little strange, but we're going to go like this, okay? The reason why a lot of these mothers possibly, how we can, let's put it this way, how we can lose our identity as a mother or a father. I would say more of the mother aspect, just because they are so driven as mothers, versus fathers. That's kind of like that concept where they say the reason why men make more than women is because women, of course, get maternity leave, and then, also they take off more time to watch children's events and things like that. So we lose our identity because you identify strictly as a mother. So then when your children leave out of the house, or they go through that phase of teenagers where they hate you, you don't know how to respond. But like I said, we can put it as parents as well. We don't know how to respond because we've never been put in that situation before, and we identified as a mother, as a father, and now they're gone and they leave the home and we don't know what to do. So we identified, our identity was mother. The same thing can happen as a relationship, right? You identified as Russell's girlfriend. I identified as whoever's boyfriend or husband, right? Or wife. You put your identity within that person. Like, I am their wife. I am their husband. I am their boyfriend, girlfriend. That is my identity. Same thing with if you're a fitness person, right? I am the fit guy. Where I have a client right now that's struggling with his weight loss, and he's like, well, I've always just been the fat kid, right? That's your identity. You've always been the fat kid. So how do you expect to lose weight when you just always view yourself as the fat kid? Or what happens now when you put on a little bit of weight and all of a sudden you were always the fit person? We got to stop finding our identity in these little things, right? And once again, I think this is the real reason why that spirituality, for me, Christianity is so valuable. If you can identify as a child of God, it's easier that way. And finding the purpose of God. It's not just identifying as a child of God, but finding that true purpose of your life. The true purpose. Yes, women, you are made, you are the key component to childbirth, to to life. But still, you shouldn't identify as that. Of course, you're still not going to want to identify as that. But I hope this is helping you. You got to find that that spiritual path, that true meaning of life. And if you're not, and you're just falling victim to these false meanings, and in a sense, this idolatry, you're going to struggle. I've said it before in another one of my videos. I think I followed a guy. I follow a guy. My favorite rapper, Christian rapper, conscious rapper, is D1, and they interviewed him on would he date someone that was not a believer. You know, and he didn't say Christianity. He just said if you don't have a spiritual belief of a higher being, of a higher power, I don't think any relationship will work. Because if I am who you identify as, you know, as that higher power, you know, just because of whatever reason, and then all of a sudden I slip up and I fall, and I'm your highest level of morale, I guess you could say, your highest morals, then you're most likely going to do anything. Because I'm a human, I'm flawed, I'm going to stumble, I'm going to fall. And if you see that person that you see highest in life fall and crumble and hurt you, then you're going to do something to hurt them back. So once again, I think it's finding your true purpose. You can't identify as a mother, as a father, as a husband, as a wife, as the fit guy, as the fat guy, as the smart guy, as this or that. Those things can always be taken from you, but the one thing that can't be taken from you really is that spirituality, that connection with God. So I hope that helps you. You know, find your identity within God, within the big plan on what He has, His mission for you to change the world, because He has a mission for all of us. Now we might not like that mission, but that's why it's you must carry your cross daily. His yoke, His yoke is burdensome. I don't know if that even is the right word, but you know, His yoke is light. And it might not seem so, but of course it's not going to be at the beginning, because you yourself need to get out of your own way, right? It's easier to push the cross away at the beginning, but once you pick it up, you realize it's the right path. You know, it's the other thing. I heard a quote the other day. I can't remember who it was. I think it was one of the Saint Teresas. I want to say of Avila. I think that's wrong, but it said, you know, one cannot. What is it? One cannot ignore the cross when you were made for the cross. Right? We were made to pick up that cross and carry it. So I hope that helps. I hope that leaves you with some food for thought and trying to figure out your identity and let go of that false identity. So once again, like I said, don't forget to check us out on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, the podcast, TrueResults303.com or TrueResults303 when you're searching. Don't let autocorrect get you. Subscribe to this channel. Share and like these videos.